Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, just a little update on the Joker. My boy Arthur has made more cash. Um, he actually overperformed. Originally, the reports were the opening weekend was 93 million, 93.5 million, which was huge. It actually was 96.2 million. They actually underestimated on the Sunday. Apparently, they estimated the I thought that was an actual count on the Monday, but it was actually a Sunday estimate for the weekend. And his foreign box office is up to 152 million today, 52.2 million. So his overall box office is 258.1 or 258,104. So 258.1 million. So that's pretty good. Now I still, what was it? Maybe 100 between 170 and 190 is with the budget. So still they're doing pretty well. This is still within the first week. Now I'm going to be seeing the film again on the weekend. I've decided I want to see it again, and I want to do it in the second week, so to help out with the second week box office, because there could be a drop, but at the same time I think a lot of people who didn't go because of all the scares with the media beat up about the possible incel violence and shooters and everything, some people might have stayed away, and then there's word of mouth. A lot of people, I haven't heard anyone who has anything bad to say about the film. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to see it again because I missed a few bits because I was taking notes, and on my phone, like some people criticize current moviegoers for spending too much time on their phone. But I sit in the front row, so there's no one anywhere near me, so I can be on my phone. I'm not pissing anyone off, so at least I'm not pissing anyone else off. But yeah, sometimes I find my concentration bad. Now, the other thing with the Joker is they've got a new controversy because the media just seems determined to absolutely attack this film. I saw a couple of things I found kind of offensive as a white male because this seems to be a racist attack on white men, because and this is a thing that is happening, okay? I'm not pretending like we're getting it worse than other races or anything, but the difference is if someone is racist to any other race, any other type of person, there's someone saying that's wrong, you shouldn't do that, and then defending that person. But if you're white, it's your fault, you deserve it. You basically have created racism and put it on everyone else for all of eternity, so therefore you get what you deserve. And as someone who's not racist and has grown up not being racist, I think it's a little bit unfair. Maybe my older brothers and sisters might kind of deserve this because I think they are racist. And it's not funny, but I mean, I'm just realised I'm trashing them, but no one watches my YouTube anyway. I'm the youngest of 8, so the first couple kind of are from a different generation. Okay, so they're attacking the Joker, and this time, because they're just looking for anything, this time they used a song called Rock and Roll Part 2, I think. And it's co-written by Gary Glitter, who is a convicted pedophile who is in jail for 16 years, thank God, for being a pedophile. And they're saying he might get money out of this, so therefore the Joker's a bad film, don't see it. Like before it was, don't see it because you'll get shot. They just don't want you to see it because they don't want you to actually look at society and see how messed up it is. They don't want you to realise Arthur is actually the hero of the film. They don't want you to see, they don't want you to go and shoot them. The rich don't want you to be eaten, and that's why they don't want you to see this film. Now, one thing with that is we don't even know if, okay, he co-wrote the song, but does he still have the rights? Does he have any monetary gain from the rights? Does he get any royalties? He could have sold the rights to someone else. We don't know. They may have done a deal where he doesn't get any money out of it, but yet the other owners do or something because of his conviction, because of that situation. They don't know anything. They're making a bunch of assumptions and just attacking the film because they just need something new. First it was like, oh, the incels are going to go crazy and shoot everyone at the opening, at the premiere. Don't go. That didn't happen, so now they need something else. There's a song that was co-written by Gary Glitter, so they're throwing money at a pedophile so he can go out and continue his crimes. They're supporting pedophilia. That's the implication, because they're evil and Joker's evil. It's just bizarre. That's the hysterical undertones of this and where it's going, and it's just really bizarre. And yeah, I mean, it's so bizarre to be like I feel like I'm being attacked because I'm like um, a struggling artist, and I'm on a certain age range, and I'm white, and I live alone. I didn't live with my mother, but she did recently pass, so I'm kind of the person that I supposedly was supposed to get a gun and shoot everyone because like that's who I am apparently. And apparently people like me were going to go crazy when we see this film because it tells us that we should attack society for treating us like shit. But you know, I know society's treating me like shit, but it doesn't mean I'm going to go and kill someone because of it. I'm a pacifist. I don't believe in that. And most people are not the Joker. They're not going to go to that extreme. And most people are not going to watch a film and suddenly turn into a comic book character and go and kill a bunch of people because we're not that stupid. We're not that gullible. Some people are that crazy, but they were already there. The film may have given them a specific idea, but they would have found their way to that place anyway because that was their destiny because they're messed up and society pushes anyone who's messed up in that direction because it doesn't take care of them. And that's the message of the film, to actually take care of people. If one person had been nice to Arthur and helped him with his mental illness instead of alienating him and staying away from him because of fear or judgment or bigotry, he wouldn't have gone the way he went. And the other interesting thing about the film, because sort of also the reviews keep coming, is people are now wondering how real is the film, what happens, what doesn't. Some people are suggesting it's all in his mind, it's all a delusion. And someone, the guy on Trek Guys, Trek Yards, I don't want to say his name because it's got cock in it, I'm going to get it wrong. The younger, slimmer guy on Trek Yards, I've forgotten his name, that's so rude. He was saying that, oh God, was it them? Who was it? Was it Nerdrotic? I'm getting confused. I was watching a bunch of podcasts today. I'm getting confused about who was talking. Okay, somebody. I wanted to give somebody credit for this, but I can't remember who the hell said it. Basically, we see scenes in the film that he's not in, and we see him have delusions. Now, if he was deluded, he wouldn't, that was his delusion, we wouldn't be seeing outside of him or things that he's not in or involved in because it's his delusion. And the other thing is that he wouldn't be deluded in his own dreams, in his own delusion, because deluded people wouldn't think they're deluded. So there are certain levels that the film works on, and most of it has to be real. Some of it could be fantasy. The very end, especially after he gets hit by the car and then is unconscious and then wakes up, he could have died at that point. He could have just been unconscious and dreaming that he woke up and suddenly he was this hero and the whole city was going crazy and rioting because they got his point. They understood what he was saying, where he was going, that basically all these people who were already rioting just really, really took it up a notch. And that is plausible. It could have happened, but it probably didn't. But I'm hoping it did. I wish it would. I frankly am not going to go out and hurt anyone, but sometimes people just, you know, I believe in karma, but sometimes it's nice when someone sort of does it for on behalf of the universe, and it's nothing to do with you, so you can sit back and go, oh, well, I didn't have anything to do with that, but I'm kind of glad it happened. Like, if someone shot Trump, I wouldn't be upset. I'm not saying to shoot him. I wouldn't want anyone to do it because he's got children, and some of them are human, I think. I'm not sure. I think the little one might still have a chance of being human. The older ones aren't. I wouldn't want anyone else to go through losing someone, a loved one. Even, I don't understand anyone could love him, but I guess they'd be sad, so it probably would be bad, so maybe I hope no one does that. But if it did happen, I wouldn't like be upset. I'd be like, thank God the world doesn't have to deal with impeaching him and all that stuff. So I don't know. I don't think anarchy and people sort of, sometimes vigilante justice, it does take the place of society failing. But what we really need to do is focus on making society work, so we don't need vigilantes and jokers. That's what the film is trying to say, showing us how that happens so we can stop it from happening with other people, and how people who are perhaps going that way can see in themselves how to avoid becoming the Joker. That's how I took the film, not as a roadmap of what to do, but an actual way to see what's wrong, how it's going wrong, and to prevent it. So, I mean, I'm just going to sit by and wait for karma. At the end of the day, that's what we have to do, and work on making society a better place and helping people and trying to show people where they can be better rather than just attacking them for being wrong. And I'm really trying to work hard on this because I think I'm a reformed social justice warrior. I used to attack people all the time for being wrong and bad and judge them and be just as bad as them. And now I'm working on not judging people, trying to listen to people, understand people, and connect that way. And you've got a much better chance of changing someone's mind or influencing someone that way. And that's what this film's trying to do, I feel. But other people are saying, no, bad person, judge, attack, don't see that film, tank it. Oy vey, it's crazy. They're crazier than the Joker. But I'm going to leave it there. If you agree with me or have any opinion, please feel free to share it. And please like or subscribe, because I'm trying to build a new channel. My old channel got killed, got copyright struck, it got deleted because some people didn't like what I said, so they false flagged me and took me down because I had a few videos with footage in it, and I didn't really understand that was something you could have a channel deleted for. I thought you could have a video taken off your channel or something, but I didn't realize they could delete your whole channel because one of your videos has copyright material, because it's hard to tell when you're putting something up if the copyright owner cares. Sometimes they just let stuff go. Other times they'll claim it. Other times they will strike you. I got struck by Prince a while ago because I just had something that had music of his accidentally and didn't realize, and they heard it and boom. So I don't have, if you notice my videos are just me talking to the camera, I don't even use pictures. So I did a video of Madonna with just pictures of her performance and talking about that, and that got deleted because apparently I couldn't do that. But I think, you know, legally I could, because it's fair use. I was talking about an event and critiquing it, and you're allowed to do that. But I don't have a lawyer to fight that, so it's gone. But okay, Joker, 96 million. Gary Glitter, controversy, rubbish. Unless he's getting big fat royalties and they knew it and just didn't care. When I kind of do agree, you shouldn't give pedophiles and murderers and bad people work. They kind of should, you know. Now if they reform, if they want to re-enter society and contribute, I do believe in reforms and forgiveness sometimes in some circumstances, but not when the person denies it, as in jail, still denying it ever happened. Obviously they're not going to be contributing to society, so we don't want to contribute to their success or wealth or upward mobility. So yeah, I'm kind of on the fence with that one. But at the same time, if you're an artist and you want to use something in a film and it's the right thing artistically, sometimes you can't look at the business side of things because you really don't know the business side of it, who's getting paid, if someone's getting ripped off, if someone's exploiting someone else, if someone bad is actually getting the money. It's kind of a bit tricky, unless it's obvious. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it there. I've talked too long. Thanks. Bye.